Lift right up and greet your neighbor. Lift right up and say hello. Wrap your face up in a grin. Don't let Mr. Gloom creep in. Oh, shake the hand of someone near you. Pals until the end. Every Tuesday there will be breakfast fun for you and me, where a friend can meet a friend.
Folks, while the gals is rustling up some coffee, we'll have Roy Rogers and the Sons of the Pioneers serve us up some cowboy ham and eggs.
Come and get it! Come and get it! Come and get it! Come and get it! Come and get it!
Man. Get your cowboy ham and eggs.
Come and get it!
Gotta move that herd along.
Move along!
Get your cowboy ham and eggs. When you hear that, come and get it gone.
When the sun comes up on the cattle trail, the cowboys yip and yell. When they hear that, come and get it gone from the old chuck wagon bell.
Get your cowboy ham and eggs.
Come and get it.
Gotta move that herd along.
Move along!
Get your cowboy ham and eggs. When you hear that, come and get it gone.
When the sun goes down on the cattle trail, the cowboys lay around, waiting just to hear that noise again when they're all chuck wagon bound.
Get your cowboy ham and eggs.
Come and get it.
Gotta move that herd along.
Move along!
Get your cowboy ham and eggs. When you hear that, come and get it gone.
Come and get it!
Come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it.
Man.
Get your cowboy ham and eggs.
Well, here I go again. I don't know it's the cattle country, and I'm still waiting for my first steak.
We got tired of them years ago.
Oh, it's Duke.
Yeah, he's riding Sam Talbot's horse. What are you doing bringing the Major here? Hello, Major.
I found him breaking out of his stall. Guess he got lonesome just standing in the barn. He always knows when Tuesday comes around.
He's a pretty smart horse.
They get in habits same as anybody else. Sam rode the Major over here every Tuesday morning for years.
Can I stay for breakfast? Can I, Gabby?
Oh, I guess we can rustle you up a couple of eggs now that you're here.
It wasn't my fault. The Major came over here all by himself.
Oh, sure, sure.
Maybe that's an idea.
What do you mean?
Sam was riding home from the Breakfast Club the day he was killed. If we sent the Major back over the same trail.
Reconstructing the crime. Okay, Sherlock, I'm with you.
I'm not so sure. The sheriff's watching us pretty close.
How do we shake that brass badge?
We'll wait till we're ready to leave. Gabby will take care of him.
Don't sit down yet, Connie. You're next on the program. Folks, we're now going to meet the guest of honor. We're very lucky to have with us today the star reporter of the best newspaper in St. Louis, Miss Connie Edwards of the Chronicle. Whoop, whoop, you ain't going to get off that easy. Boys tell me you can sing. How about it?
We have a rule around here, Connie, that the guest always pays for their breakfast.
Oh. Oh, that should be easy. Boys, how about that little Spanish number? Far below the Mexican border, in a little town called Pocahontas, there's a bold and dashing vaquero who has all the ladies in a spin.
Miguelito!
Ah, Miguelito.
On his little donkey he goes riding by. Miguelito, Miguelito, all the senoritas look at him and sigh. He is handsome, oh so handsome. He could break a heart with just a roguish smile. But he'll never never ever, 'cause his wife is right behind him all the while. Ay, 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 por Miguelito.
Miguelito, Miguelito,
En su burrito pasando por aquí. Miguelito, Miguelito, todas las muchachas le dicen así.
ay, qué guapo.
¡Qué buen mozo! Miguelito, te quiero con frenesí. Miguelito, no contesta, porque viene atrás de él su esposa.
Ay, Miguel, qué triste vida, húndala y por usted no más amor. I think. Ay, ay, ay,
Por Miguelito.
Honey, that song was fine. You sure earned your breakfast.
Well, thank you.
We've decided we'd like to have you join the Breakfast Club. Ain't that right, folks?
Sure is.
We're going to initiate you with the symbol of the Breakfast Club. Hold out your hand.
Well,
Well, come on. It won't hurt you. Do you promise to wake up every morning with a good old Breakfast Club smile and keep smiling?
I promise.
You're hereby duly elected. Keep smiling.
Oh, Duke, you mind if I use your horse for a while?
Go right ahead, Roy.
Thanks.
Yeah, Roy, what are you up to? Come back here, man. I want to see you. Oh, just a minute, Sheriff. Folks like to have you make a little speech. Almost election time, you know. How about it, folks?
Folks, I'm honored to be here this morning in this glorious Oklahoma sunshine. It must be 2 years since I had occasion to visit the Tuesday morning club. Oh, yes. You know, I ain't seen so many smiling faces since we hung old Windy Bill back in 1904.
Roy, I'm not sure about this. I'm used to taxi cabs.
Well, I'll keep an eye on you. Come on, get on.
And it's no
Well.
been of the human, not the animal.
Oh, that's all.
Take it easy.
Platform, less beeping and more.
Now give him his head and let him pick his own way home.
Give him his head, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Straight, and that ain't no bull. That's what the attorney found.
Come on. Well, I'm ready. Come on. Oh, that's fine. You know, something told me I wasn't the cowgirl type.
Well, you couldn't help it. He would have thrown anybody. I wonder what made him rare like that.
You must have seen a rattlesnake or something.
Then why didn't Trigger see it?
Hey, that's right.
Something else must have frightened him. Something had happened here before. This is just about where they found Sam's body.
Well, you certainly must have looked over the grounds.
But not for murder clues. We thought it was an accident. What have you got there?
Nothing?
I thought you weren't going to hold out on me anymore.
Why, Roy, you know I wouldn't do it. Oh, that I just... This is the watch I picked up.
To Sam Talbot.
In recognition of his services to the American Hereford Association.
This sets the time of the killing. 9:17.
It couldn't have run underwater, could it?
Not an old watch like this. Besides, the hands wouldn't turn with the crystal broken.
Yeah. Let's see what else we can find.
sail tomorrow.
Look! Look, Miss Jan!
It's Sam Talbot's ghost. Hear that? He's moaning and yowling in his grave. Stop it, Devoria. I heard him, I tell you.
It's only a train whistle you heard, Devoria.
Get up. Get up, Devoria. I'm sorry, Miss Jan. I couldn't help it. That's the same way that horse came skittering in the day he was killed. And I heard that same squeaking voice right after. Devoria. I'm sorry, Miss Jan, but I heard what I heard.
Jan. Come on, Jan, get hold of yourself.
Thing like that's a little hard on the nerves.
Let's see if Gabby's back.
I still say I heard what I heard.
Well, just like a beauty parlor, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Get me ready for the auction tomorrow.
We thought maybe Miss Connie'd been throwed.
I was. I'm sure relieved you ain't hurt, miss. I know the journal was on somebody. That's the second time I heard Mr. Sam's voice a-moaning.
You're not superstitious, are you, Devoria?
No, sir. I heard it moaning from the grave. Just like the last time that horse come in without no rider. They said it was the train whistle, but I ain't gonna believe it.
Whistle? You heard it both times?
I sure did, Mr. Roy. It said, woo, a woo, just like that.
We've got it, Gabby. Duke, you better run along with Devoria.
Come on, son.
Look at this.
Why, that's Sam's watch.
Notice the time it stopped. 9:17.
That establishes the time Talbot was killed.
Well, I suppose it could have been, but I don't know if that proves anything.
Well, don't you get it, Gabby? What time's the morning train come through here?
8:45, of course. You know that without asking me. Whistles for Hereford Junction.
All right, figure it out for yourself. Devoria heard it both times at exactly 8:45. The watch stopped a half an hour later. The horse came in before he was killed.
And Sam was murdered. What happened to him during that missing half hour?
That's what we have to find out.
It's a good theory, Roy, providing there was no other train through. And are you sure the local was on time?
We better check on that, Connie. We'll have a talk with the station agent.
Hi, Roy.
Hi, Bob. Say, what's your morning train schedule?
Just the 8:45. That's been on time for the last year.
That ought to be a good item for the Star. Thanks a lot.
If you want to print my picture, let me know.
Well, Mr. Detective, both those whistles blew at the same time.
It all adds up. Now, let's see.
I think the next thing we should do is see the sheriff.
That can wait. We're stopping in to see the coroner. He's the one man who should know whether that fall killed Sam or not.
Yeah.
Judd! Sure would like to take a look at the record on Talbot.
Well, if you work for the Chronicle, you do it.
Accidental death which occurred on Monday, May the 13th. Cause of death, depressed fracture of the skull.
If you had asked me, I would have shown that to you, Rogers.
Oh, hello, Judd.
Well, we thought you wouldn't mind. We were just in a big hurry. I barely have time to make my deadline.
Just a minute. What were you looking for?
Information on Talbot's death?
It was accidental death. You know that. You printed the story at the time. The circumstances, if you care to refresh your memory, were quite simple. He fell from his horse and struck his head.
Reporters don't seem to pay much attention to the law.
I caught you rifling my files. Let's see what the sheriff has to say about it.
Sheriff.
Sure. Get him over here. I want to get a court order anyway. I'd like to have the body exhumed.
Just what do you expect to find?
You probably know the answer to that better than I do. You said the fall killed him. I just want to make sure, that's all.
We'll see about that. I'll take that card if you don't mind.
We sure fixed him.
We sure did. Just whose side are you on anyway?
Gee, Roy, I didn't mean it. I was only trying.
Yeah, I know. Come on out of there.
You'll go to jail for this, Rogers.
Somebody will, but I don't think it'll be me. See who signed the death certificate.
I signed it.
Remember, the examination better not show any new evidence. It doesn't match your official report. Hand me a gun, Connie. Let's go.
What happened to you?
I found him back there going through my files.
Thought I told you to keep your mouth shut. Pick a fight, and now they know you're trying to hide something.
Maybe you could stop them. I couldn't. I don't know where they got their information, but they know that fall didn't kill Talbot.
We've got nothing to worry about.
I wish I was as sure about that as you are.
They won't find out a thing. If they do, I'll make sure they won't be able to prove it. Next time, use it.
Ricky, come on. Come on, Ricky, get up. What's the matter, fella? Come on. Gabby!
Here, boy, here. What's trouble, son?
I think he's gonna die. What's the matter with him, Gabby? What's happened to him?
I don't rightly know yet. Go get a blanket, son.
Yes, sir. He'll be all right, Duke. You'll see. Mr. Gabby will fix it. It's bad, isn't it?
Son, I'm going to give you the worst of it straight off. That's a mighty sick calf, and I doubt if he's going to get any better.
But can't we give him some medicine?
Duke, we'll send for the vet and see what he says. But you gotta do what he tells you.
But, Gabby, what if the vet...
Now. Don't be thinking about that yet. Wait till we find out. But whatever he says, remember you can't take no chances. You got a big herd out there. You got a reputation to keep.
But I don't want to lose him.
Of course you don't, son. Of course you don't. But if you do, remember, there'll always be other Rickies.
There's a land in Oklahoma where nature made it grand, placed the soil on limestone, and then made it grassy land. And then came the white-faced cattle, a dream was realized, and they call it Hartford heaven.
Hi, Gabby.
Hello, Gabby. Sandwich milk? What kind? Peanut butter and cheese. No beef? All that, does it? Thank you.
Or the fall when autumn's hues are bright and gay, are bright and gay. Come down just any old day to the heart of Hereford heaven. It's a paradise in old OK. L-A-H-O-M-A.
What's the matter, Gabby?
Oh, nothing, Roy. Boy's gone Duke. Been so busy we didn't notice. I reckon he's around here someplace.
Whoa. See, now, it's along here somewhere. Come on, Como, we know where the boy is. Now, don't go traipsing off. I'll be right back. I thought so. I brought you some diddles. If you don't eat, you're going to be poor off as that calf.
He's awful sick, Devoria.
Sure, but that ain't nothing. What does old Gabby know about vaccinating? We gonna treat Ricky same as I did you when you had the snuffles and the hobnail gallops. See this here?
Yeah.
I compounded it myself. Soft mashed mostly and wild carrots. I picked it last night about midnight when the moon and the sky was just so.
You didn't tell anybody where I was hiding Ricky.
I guess I don't tell nobody secrets. No, sir. I could be tarred and feathered and I still wouldn't tell.
Gee, thanks.
Hold his head.
I bid 20,005. Yes, 5. Thank you. Now 7.5. I got 25,000 on it. 27.5. Yes, I got it. Now 30. I got 27,000. $30,000 on it. Better give 30,000. Did you say?
No wonder they eat chicken here.
I got 27,500. Now 30. I got 27,500 on it. Better give 30,000. Yes, 30. Right over here. Now 31. I got 30,000 on it. Better give 31. Now on it. Better give $31,000. All done. Time's up. Sold him at $30,000 right over here. All right, the next number is number 21. Just a minute, Rogers.
Hello, Sheriff. You going to buy yourself some Herefords?
No, I'm not going to buy any Herefords. I want to talk to you.
No Herefords, huh?
No.
All right, I got $20,000 on T. Royal Rupert's 128.
You know, I'm supposed to be the law around here. And it's about time you kicked in with some of your private information.
Anything you want to know, Sheriff?
Then what about this order you told me to serve on Judnick? He's been missing since last night.
The Undertaker?
Yes, the Undertaker. Nobody's seen him. Nobody knows where he is. And it so happens you asked me to have a body exhumed. Now, what's going on?
Well, I can't accuse anybody on suspicion.
Just give me the facts. I'll do my own accusing. Roy, you're going with me.
Roy, you got to help me find Duke. He's gone, taking that calf Ricky with him.
Now you got somebody else missing.
Something seems to tell me that boy's in trouble. I just know it.
He's right, Sheriff. If we don't find him, he'll be the next one on the murder list.
All right, but you try to pull any more fast ones on me, you'll find out you made a mistake.
Don't break up the auction, Gabby, but we'll need all the men we can get.
You'll get them.
I'll see you later, Connie.
Me too.
There's cattle tracks and footprints every which way. We'll split up and look for him.
The first one that finds Duke, give a signal. 2 quick shots. Let's get going.
Your message last night?
Yes, I see you did. I was afraid you might not be here.
Why, sure. Why wouldn't I? I guess we're all in this, whatever happens.
Well, that's what I want to speak to you about, Judd. Steve was afraid he might talk.
Oh, no, Jan, I wouldn't. You don't have to worry about that.
You know, there's going to be a lot of questions asked when they dig up that body.
You can answer them, can't you, Judd?
Sure. I got it all figured. I got a doctor picked out, a friend of mine. He'll make the examination and find the same thing as I did.
Well, we just wanted to make sure about you, that's all.
Thanks.
Now, you better run along.
Thanks, Jan. Well, see you later.
St. Duke, have you, Devoria?
Well, what's the matter? What's happened to him?
If anybody else finds him before we do, the same thing's liable to happen to him that happened to Sam Talbot.
Same thing. You sound like that's the sure enough truth.
It is.
You've seen him. You know where he is.
No, I didn't say that. I promised that boy...
Devoria, if you don't tell us where he is, so help me.
Now, Mr. Gabby, don't get all fussed up. Can't go back on my word. But if the direction I'm going in and the direction I'm coming from sort of leads you to that old cave down by Rainbow Fall.
That's it.
Hello, Duke.
What are you doing here?
What do you want?
I'm not going to hurt you, Duke. I just want to explain what happened outside.
What did you shoot him for?
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. You see, Judnick was really the one who killed Sam Talbot.
I don't believe you.
Let me talk to him. Now, look, Duke. You've got to listen to me for your own good.
No, I won't do it.
You little brat, you... He'll trot across the floor.
If he does, we'll have to catch him. get out of here.
What are you saying?
She did. I just saw her kill Mr. Judnick.
Roy, he was right. Judnick was in on Sam's murder, and Jan's afraid he'll talk.
She probably went back to the ranch.
Yeah, and she'll have every hand on the place gunning for us. We better pick up that posse.
We'll be back, Duke.
Get all of our men. If anyone comes up this road, stop them.
Gabby. Jan's gonna make a getaway.
Well, come on. I'll show you how we done it when I was fighting Indians.
To make it.
You can't ride that freight train? What are you trying to do, get us both caught? We gotta split up, Jan. You're on your own.
Steve, I'm going with you.
And get both our necks in a noose? No, not for me.
Steve, you better take this with you.
Where's Steve McClory?
He's gone. You finally got around to calling on me. Took a long time.
There's no use trying to hide anything, Jan.
No, Duke told us all about it.
Duke?
You needn't worry none. He's all right.
You want a story, don't you, as usual? I killed Sam Talbot. Wasn't much to it. He was riding back from the Breakfast Club. Steve stopped him on the trail and told him I'd been hurt down by the falls. We talked to him to try to find out if he changed his will.
That accounts for that missing half hour.
It was clever of you, Roy. Figuring out about the watch. Deciding that the horse had come in before the accident. Was bad luck. was the only mistake we...
Jan! Who did it? Steve?
Yeah. Funny how I like that guy. I know he wasn't worth it. Train whistle. It's the one thing that caught us. Now it's taking Steve.
Take care of her, Gabby.
Roy!
Help Gabby. I've got to catch a train.
All right, Steve, get up.
So you're the one that helped kill Sam Talbot.
He's your man, Sheriff. You'd better start cleaning out a few cells. The pioneers are coming in with the rest of the gang.
I'll sure do that, Roy. Come on, Hugh. All right, inside.
I suppose you'll be going back to St. Louis.
No, I haven't finished my assignment yet.
Oh?
I still have to see how Ricky is.
For the Chronicle?
No, for the...
Star!
He's looking fine, Duke.
Thanks, Roy. And look at how big he's getting.
Well, I don't know what cured him, Roy. Either I guessed wrong, which ain't likely, or the boy's faith pulled him through. It's a miracle, that's what it is.
It's all right, Ricky. We'll both grow up someday.